Alright, let's start talking about today. Today I'm gonna make a mistake. Today I'm gonna break a promise. Today I'm gonna be playing a Korean DOS game. Today we're gonna be starting... Zakato. Maan. I have no idea if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Now, I know people come to my chat and they're like, and I always make this joke, I've played this game as a kid, it was like my favorite, I finished it 5 times, so-and-so streams it every year. If anyone here actually knows this game, please let me know, I'm interested in hearing your opinions on it. Like, I know that I don't have any illusions of being here, no one has ever played this, unless I bring one of the games that I worked on. Never heard of it? Okay. You had some warning from Discord. Yeah, no, Zofair came in here already laughing. Like, his first message was, because of the Korean stuff. Never heard of it. Okay. We're good for now? So this was... it's very hard to find information on this game. Like, everywhere I went, I found basically a copy-paste from the same place, including the typos. We're talking about this game. Maan, in the context of this game, is the name... I have notes here. I'm reading from my notes. Is the name of a magical fantasy realm, and its primary goddess, the goddess of man. Maan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is Maan the plural of man? That the main character falls into, a completely fictional name. In Korean, it can mean Bay go for 10,000 or something. The developer Makoya it was a first-generation Korean game studio. Was famous in Korea for doing stuff like an attacks clone called Bacteria War. And they released a year before this, they released a side-scrolling sci-fi mecha shooter. They, like a lot of the games that I find when doing Korean DOS game research, I don't know why I do that kind of research, are shmups. So they released a game called Combat Trouble Zakato. You can see the Combat Trouble Zakato down there. So there is a mech in this game, so they just reused the name, but they're not related, they just wanted to ride on the success of the previous game, I think. The cover... This is not a cover, the game doesn't have a cover art, this is advertisement material on a magazine, that's why it has like that weird flip on the right. This is the best quality version. It took me probably 1 hour to find this good quality of a thing. You can see the screenshots down there. The visuals of the game are heavily inspired, to put it gently, from Square Enix games. The gameplay loop mimics Chrono Trigger. There is an ATB combat sequence right there on the screen. Yes, I remember, I tested this game for a little bit. And you start the game and there is a Chrono Cross time-traveling ship that comes down the screen. I'm like, wait, are we doing this? But this game was not localized in English. It was, like, at the time they like 1 year later, they released this game overseas and they celebrated. Like, they released it bundled with Bacteria War, which is an attacks clone. But they released in China, that's the other version. This game was also released in China. There is a Chinese version of this game floating around. I did find it, I did test it, but we're playing the original Korean one. It sold it made a grand total of $20,000 from being exported overseas. There was like an export push, magazine coverage. So there is some footprint of this game from 1996 because of that, because it was the following year. But there is very little information around this. Now, in China and, you know, Taiwan, Hong Kong, it was released as Otherworld Warrior. Because I think the game is pretty much just an isekai setting. Apparently, there is an intro There is no sound on the intro. I tried on 86 box, I tried it on DOS box, I tried changing settings around. There is no sound on the intro. I found one video online that shows the game. One, I couldn't find more than one. And there is a music on the intro. And I was like, okay, there is, how can I get it to work? But then I read the description, the guy just got the town music and they played it over the intro. So there is no sound on the intro. And the concept of the game is kid wants to play games, mom doesn't let him, he becomes a robot, saves the world. Something like that, I don't know, man, Korean stuff. I'm gonna be using my translation tool. This game was not localized, there's no fan translation or nothing, so I'm ticking all the boxes for a disaster of a stream. It's a DOS Korean game. I found information that it has like soft locks up the wazoo because you can like, if you go to places in the wrong order, like I've seen this information repeated multiple times but with no details. Someone posted it, everyone else copied it. But apparently you can get to a location in the wrong order and get into dialogues with people who haven't met yet, which is not a good sign. I found reports that the initial part of the game is so rough it takes around 2 hours of grinding just to get out of it. And then it's untranslated, so I have to rely on my tool, which is programmed in Python, so you know it's gonna be shit. But I used it for Shadowrun Sega CD, so maybe it works. I have calibrated it for Korean. And yeah, I guess that's what I have to say about the game. Anything on my notes? Ah yes, yes. No, I'm gonna. There's some stuff I'm gonna let you guys see for yourselves. So we are here. Zakato Maan, DOS 1995. Gonna start the game. Gonna start the timer. And we're gonna hope for the best. Makoya Entertainment. Come back, Discotopia. And here is the silent intro. There is no sound. Not that I could find any information on, but I don't think there's a sound. Kid gets home, rushes past his mother. Fuck the books. I wanna play games on my Famicom. You fucking old man, go study, you fucking piece of shit. Why did I buy you a game console? And then he cries himself to sleep and wakes up in a different world. Now it might be a bit loud. Fantastic RPG, Maan. So we already got mode 7? I'm sure that we're very proud. The music sounds really low quality. What happened? Does it? I don't want a demo. Yeah, okay. This is the Chrono Trigger ship. Here's the menu, start, exit. The start screen is pretty good, but this is just Chrono Trigger. Start. And silent again. Get Square on the phone, it's a bit late. And it's one of those games that has the game title permanently on the screen. If you ever forget what we're playing Maan. Fanboy Chrono Trigger. There Shinaka. Yeah, I wish. You personally offended, yeah. You can hear the music is a bit jacked in quality. Now the graphics look good. For DOS, it looked pretty decent. So we are this guy right here. Now you might think this looks a bit too basic, a bit too bad or cheat or something. Then I'm gonna show you guys the main menu. Look at this. Tell me this isn't like the most promising thing ever. Music is alright for DOS. Yeah, but it's like it's wave music. Like it's not FM, it's not ad-lib, it's not MIDI. Which is weird. Like it's just tracks. Like it should have been sold on a CD maybe. Look at these menus. So this is weapon equipment, armor, item, magic, save, load, new, and this is game over. Translated as game over. I'm gonna show you the save and load screen because I was testing this game. It looks incredibly fancy. Look at that, man. It has all the details on HP, mana, level, experience, and money. We have 100. You started with 100 because all the save slots have 100 apparently. We can tell from right here that you're gonna have 3 characters, but you can also tell here that you're gonna... I mean, no, not necessarily. We are equipping Sword 1. Look at that kid. That kid looks so fucking happy. What happens if I go to item? I don't think there is item. What about armor? No armor. Okay, I can't do anything. But we have 3 mana, 37 HP, 1 level, 0 experience. And the name up there, it says Zakato. So Zakato is the main character, and he is in Maan. I think Maan is the name of the place. I think, I'm not certain. Ding, ding, ding. What? You have a problem with the... There you go. Maybe that's a heal? It's amusing. I don't know, but that might be a heal. It didn't do any sound. What is that lady's face? Because I got the feeling she has her back to the camera because that looks like her hair, but then it has a face. Man, the music sounds like it was not properly volume leveled. Like, if you look at the waveform, it's probably like all clipping on the band. She's your favorite, you love her. She looks like you. Okay, we got dots already. So the lady looks like that because she's dying. Man, the music is... They had to normalize the audio for the music. What is that thing? Okay, so they all look fucked. Okay. Okay, he says... I was so scared that I hid in the basement, and then our people, I heard that they took me away to make me do forced labor. Now, of course, the translation is...
This is fine.
It is. Now, of course, the translation is gonna be flawed. It's machine translated as we go. Alright, keep that in mind. Zuland is already doomed. Yeah, with that guy. Man, there is a weird momentum to moving around. I don't think I've seen momentum in a JRPG like this. Okay, and this says... You bastards! When I grow up, I'll definitely get revenge! Okay, everyone seems traumatized. Even if the town is free and everything. Is that a bearded koala? What the fuck is that? Okay, he has the dots. He's dying. They all look weird. What does this one say? Those vicious and hideous bastards of the thick-tailed tribe have taken my husband away. How am I supposed to live now? Sob, sob, sob. Is that Sob Sob the famous Korean QQ? AKA Cry More. This is normal. This is very normal. Oh, there's a thing there. Use the translator for that. I'm scared of checking what that is. And this says, "Mom! Ah!" Okay, I don't think I can open those. The fuck was that thing? Why are we a robot? Is he sweeping the floor with a scythe? What if he says exactly that? I'm sweeping the floor with a scythe. Oh my, I got hurt like this while trying to stop them from taking my son away. And such drama. Game is very dramatic. Normal town, yeah. I don't know if the name has a place. I don't know if the place has a name. If it does, it haven't been told. What about you? And that's the QQ, so he's crying. The thick-tailed tribe kidnapped my parents. Sob, sob. You're in luck. There are some parents up there that their son was kidnapped, so you can just be mashed together. Everything will be fine. I mean, maybe you kind of look like shit. Maybe your parents just left. Life is rough, kid. Dude, that looks like the exit. If you get to the edge, look. If you get to the edge. He does a little stop. Okay, I have to stop moving, but maybe a little bit more. Like, I'm just holding to the right here. Look, holding right. Just a little bit more. It's like the game. Yeah, you have to block here. It's a collision. Okay, maybe a little bit. Okay, that's enough. Just making sure, because the game has potential soft locks, I'm gonna make sure look everywhere, talks to everyone. Little tipper taps at the edge. Yeah, I have talked to this guy. I hope the game doesn't have like weird hidden exits. I did talk to you, right? Yeah. That's the guy that wants to grow up and get revenge. Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna beat the game, and by the time you grow up, there will be no one to take revenge on. Sorry to burst your bubble, kid. Before I leave here, I'm gonna put down a save. Just to make sure. This says, should I save it? Yes. Look at those little numbers, man. This is Speak DOS interface. Little number is so readable. But I can't look at my weapons, my armor, my items, or my spells. That's an enemy? Oh. I'm Skinny Fly. No one can beat Skinny Fly. Man, the music is so clipped. Seriously, Angry bug. The music is so fucking clipped. This song is kind of cool. Attack something item. Attack. We are already nearly dead. It said that we obtained 10 ladles, but I want to know what that middle option was. Number of animals. What the fuck is number of animals? Okay, we already lost half our health? We have 10 ladles, it's on the bottom left, bottom right. Do I heal if I go here? No, how do I heal? Oh, I know how you heal. Do I have to do this? Holy shit, is this what they meant by too much grinding to start with? Because I think there's a place to heal all the way on the first screen. If I know how to get there, if I can get there. But if we're already stuck... No, it's here. Right, this is a hill, right? It is, okay. I just have to find one of those and farm around it. Maybe. Maan. In case you guys forget, you can always look at the bottom right so we can be reminded that we're playing Maan. Number of animals. What kind of translation is that? I wonder what that option does. Oh, it shows 6 experience. Wait, why does the empty save file show 100? But now that we got money, we only have 10. It's like a TV station stamp. It says 6 experience, but I can't tell how much experience we need. So you can avoid the fights. There is a hole here. I can't reach it. Is this an enemy? There's another hole there. Number of animals. Doesn't do anything. The combat is really cool. That says, I didn't get it? Wait, I just want to make sure my translation thing is working. Ah, right, because I'm not on the... Okay. You have obtained 9 Radol. I know, my translation thing is working, I just forgot how to use it. So I can kill that thing again, but there's nothing else around here. I like how they move away. Okay, let's have the fight here. Yeah, I can't use that option. I like his eyes bugging out when he takes a hit. I like this sprite is a pudgy little Gundam with a pompadour. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Okay, I can. Oh, this is an exit. So the battle is just mash enter, but if you keep mashing enter, you keep getting ding ding ding. Okay, that looks like an exit. And this looks like another exit. I'm taking hits now. And one more hit and I die. I have no way of healing. Yep, we're dead. I could still ding. Yeah, goodbye, ship. Can I... You have to... You have to go to restart the game first. And then select option to load. Oh, yeah, it loaded! Chat, I think it loaded. It did! It loaded, but I had to leave the menu. Because the music changed, and I was like, wait, what? Did it? I thought it crashed. So yeah, what I have to do is like kill enemies until my health goes low. I can kill one more and then I have to go back to heal. This is going to be a trip. It will. The reports I could find online say that the game opens up a lot and gets a lot more. Load was selected down there. I tried to save and I loaded. Because I didn't change this. What the fuck interface is that, man? I'm gonna lose so much progress at some point where I'm gonna mess that up. But reports say the game opens up a lot when you get the second character. But the first couple of hours are rough. I mean, I don't mind farming. I mean, it's colorful and fun. Okay, say you have to select first down here, make sure you have the right one. And then it asks for you to confirm, but I can't read that. And when it's only one enemy, we have a chance of killing them without taking any damage. I promised, yes, with the name guy, I know I did. Yet here we are. But it's dangerous to save so close to where an enemy spawns because when it reloads, the enemy is there. Let me figure out where I have to go first. Two enemies. Ah, shit, I wanted to dodge. This might be a problem. There is no option to run away from a battle. Please die. It didn't die. You're gonna have to... How much health does that one have? What the fuck? We can't keep dinging after that. You have to wait. I pressed start, but I have to wait for the Chrono Trigger ship to go through before you can actually... Alright, you have to be very careful here. Because I have to... make sure that load is selected so I don't overwrite with a fresh start. Okay. There is a gate here. And there is a chest down there. And I don't think there's anything here. I don't know. I can't see where I am at because of those trees. I think there is like a cave there, but there was a different spot I could have exited through. These guys are already getting more health. Yeah, he gives me 17 monies. I have to go back. So I assume that guy gave me a lot more experience. But now I need to figure out a way to go back without getting to another fight. No! Fuck, I'm dead, I'm dead. Dead. This is gonna be rough, chat. Grab your drinks. Have I tried not being dead? No. Maybe that is what I'm missing. Load, save, load. I want to load. Load. That I might want to start staggering my save files because I'm gonna mess this up at some point. Let's look at the other exit. Yeah, that's that one. Man, these maps are confusing. Wait, this is not an exit? Is this guy stronger than the other ones? 46, I think he is. 45, he is. 23 monies. Let me get close to here. I know I can go back without save. No. I want a different slot. Okay. I have to get used to like using different slots. Okay, I can't get that way because there's two guys. I can't kill two guys. And this is so confusing. And this is blocked off, and that, okay. So if that is blocked off, and through here you have to deal with two guys. Well, I couldn't dodge. Okay, I'm dead. Sleepwalking trees. Yeah, because they're sleeping, I would not have expected them to be moving. Okay, dead. Fantastic RPG. You know, if they put it there, then it has to be fantastic. Oh, no, it stopped. Why does it stop sometimes? Load. So I could try going to that cave. But again, that's like 2 enemies in the way, so I'm not yet supposed to go there, I don't think. I have to farm the easier guys first. Of course, the fact that they have the exact same sprites and are already stronger is a bit annoying, but whatever. I get money, but that town doesn't have a shop.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
Yeah, let me kill one more. I can take one hit and not die. And it cuts because there is no alert because we didn't get any. It's okay, I'm gonna put on save. Save? I have to be so careful with this. Still level 1. It's going to be what, 100 experience? 100. Okay, I can kill these guys indefinitely. If I'm quick enough, I don't take any damage. So yeah, I can do like 2 loops and save. Like if when I'm targeting, does the game pause while I'm targeting? Like here, does it pause? I can see this level 1 has 10 action points and 75 HP. So you can see the HP of the enemies. No, it doesn't pause. The HP does update, so we can, well, like when we fight bosses, we can see how much health they have left. But the game doesn't pause for anyone. Save. If it is 100 to level up, we need 1 or 2 enemies. And 97. Yeah, level 2. Let's see what that says. Zakato level increase, level 2, and we got 10 ladles. Do we heal up? Of course we don't. We have a lot more health. A lot of our mana, but we can't do anything with the mana. I know it's a lot of dinging, and I'm trying different buttons to see... Why don't we have any spells? Why do we have mana if we don't have spells? Today you learned the Korean DOS games were a plentiful genre. Yes, Zerl... We've played several here on stream, most of which were on accident. One of which is one of the hardest platforming games I've ever played. And it's more of an action sword slashing thing instead, which was Zyklent. And I believe I'm one of the very few people who has a playthrough of that game online where I actually beat the game. The game is good, but good lord, it's hard as balls, man. Okay, you don't fill up your health when you level up, so maybe I take less damage. Wait, I'm gonna keep fighting a little bit. Hang on. Before I go back to heal, because it's quite a trip to heal up. I don't think I'm doing more damage, though. We played Tracer was a Korean DOS game. One of the tracers we've played. It's very hard. It was like a weird shmup, but with a guy, so like Cardio Warriors or something. We did play other Korean DOS games, right? I know we played plenty of Korean games in general, like Hazard and The Fate, are both Korean, both very good. This education. If you mean Zyklon, yeah, man. Zyklon was one of those games that I don't like dropping games on stream. I have dropped like 5 in total. Zyklon was one of those, and I had promised myself, I know what is the other Korean DOS game that I dropped. I haven't gone back to it yet. Father World. That game is also impossible to beat. The reason I dropped it was because I soft locked myself. I didn't want to restart. One day I'll be back. Yeah, Father World, so fair. That's what I said. I just... I'll get back to it someday. It's a good game in a lot of ways, but the problem with Korean DOS games is not that they're bad, they're fucking awesome. Is that they are too hard. I have hopes for this one because it's an RPG. Other than the soft lock, it should be fine, just farm. Just have to start asking the question. Yeah. We are one-shotting this guy if we crit. I'm pretty sure I can take one hit and not die, so this farming is safe. There is a dedicated web page, I don't remember the address right now, that explores old Korean gaming. It has a lot of information, and it's like the only source of information for some games like this one and Hazard. Everything else that you find online is just copied from that one page, which I'm pretty sure is maintained by a Korean. There is some very interesting stuff in there. But you know, this is still not as dank as like Taiwanese DOS RPGs. Like, what's the name of that one? Evil Gate? Because those, they even have stolen assets. Like freaking Warcraft 2 buildings in town. But the Korean Windows Diablo-likes are very good. Need to see if there are more that I haven't looked into yet. Ding ding ding. I'm trying to avoid doing too much dinging. Like it's like the quicker you ding, the quicker you attack, so the less chance the enemy has to attack you. But I know it can be annoying, so I'm avoiding. Korean ARPGs. Yeah, Sakura. There are a lot of more modern ones that are fascinating, but I'm interested in the old Windows 98 ones. I had a very good time with the ones I streamed. Both the ones I streamed were actually localized. Like, who the fuck bought Hazard back in the day? I think it was only released in Europe. I'm pretty sure the Fate was localized but not released anywhere. I'm pretty sure the fate is not on God or anything. By the time you get to Prince of Qing, which is Chinese, not Korean, those games got a lot
Wouldn't
more.
now be a good time to save your mission?
I guess. $99 experience. What if it's 100 for every level, so leveling up is extremely quick? No, it isn't. I don't know if I need another level, but I feel like we don't have that much more health. I don't know if I can beat a double fight. I wish I could use my money for something. Oh, level 3! Zakato leveled up to 3, it said over there. The experience resets, it's that kind of game. But that was like barely over 100, so it's not like doubling or anything. Hello there, Big Fatty Plus. I'm doing fine. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to Maan. $80 HP, that's a lot. Okay, I think we can move forward. And chat, if you ever forget what game we're playing, it's permanently written on the bottom right of your screen. Maan. Never leaves, never goes away, so you can never forget. And that level was pretty quick. Alright, alright. I was worried for no reason. Almost did this for the same last year. Change your mind because it's not in English. Yeah, that's one of the issues I have with streaming the game is not being in English, but I'm using my jacked Python translator tool. It's still working 2 years later, which is amazing to me because it depends on Google not changing anything on their translation website. Because I have to hook into like style sheet classes and shit to scrape the information out. So I'm extremely surprised that it still works. Alright, now I'm gonna move forward, but I don't have to dodge these enemies because I can kill them without taking damage. You're one-shotting 80-something damage. So you know, I'm on a new record. It took me 40 minutes of streaming for someone to come along and say, "Hey, I know this game." It's a new record. It's pretty good. I'm trying to remember the way. Right, I want to check that one cave. So it's not this way. Now this thing has more health, but I'm sure I can kill it. It's gonna give me more experience. No, this is not the one with the more health. Yeah. Okay, this group I still would like to try and avoid. I couldn't. Because this will damage me. Okay. But I'm still gonna take damage from this one. Yeah, they have all... Oh! These are the ones with more health. That went pretty fucking well. should start saving on a different slot. Okay, that was barely enough to kill it. I was checking the HP on the bottom. Wait! Wait, I thought this was an entrance. This has to be an entrance. I'm gonna start hitting random keys. What? What do you mean? Okay, this is that other area with those two things. Music. Okay, this is another town. I don't know if I finished exploring back there. Hang on. I'm gonna head back. With the music. Okay, these guys are going to damage me if I try to fight them. Right, because this also looks like an entrance, but this one is specifically blocked. I'm pretty sure I have explored everything. There are some of those blockages that I can't get past yet. And this, weirdly enough, is not a passage. I still find it extremely strange that I can't go into that one cave. Are you weak? Coyotes repairing tunnels. That would explain it, but... Okay. For now, let's move on. I have to be careful with the soft locks. I'm sure they're coming. And do I have... nothing yet? These guys look so weird. This says, this is the village of the thick-tailed tribe. Oh, the evil guys, okay. Very evil music. This says, where did you come from? How? From west. I walked. The thick-tailed tribe is a brave and fierce people. Man, this place is gigantic. How the fuck am I not gonna miss? That thing just despawns if you scroll a little bit like that. I think this is the same guy that asked, yeah, where are you from, mister? I'm worried about exploring all of this. Place is too large. I have nothing to say. I took time to translate that. Dolgoreok is very dangerous and heavily guarded right now, so you'd better not go there. Anyway, it's on the mountain behind the village. This also asking, who are you? He translated. These people are all weird. The cave suddenly collapsed, cutting off trade with the outside world, so prices are too high. It's expensive, the tunnel needs to be dug quickly. I'm in economics. Trade routes. I have to fix the trade routes. This is kind of a jam. The music. Jamming. So this is the mountain. Dolgureok. Very dangerous, heavily guarded. We shouldn't be here. Okay, I'm not gonna go here yet then. There's a guy here. The thick-tailed tribe is a brave and fierce people. Yeah. Did you guys like get together and decide like and say the same thing? And this town design is so weird. This is the village of the thick-tailed tribe. Okay, yes, okay. Woohoo! Back to happy music. It's a good variety music, from what I can tell. Oh, the dot, she's dying? Okay, it happens. Sorry to hear, lady. To get better, Zofair is working on a cure. This is the village of the thick-tailed tribe. Don't... Really? Did it tell me, okay, quick, what do you say to stranger in our town? Oh, look, 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 look. Look. It's so weird to go into the... Okay. Look at the little sprites for the house. Please get out of the way. Jesus, kid. Okay, this one is dying. I have nothing to say. Can I find things in here? I don't think I can. Okay, that was pointless. Get out of the way, I have nothing to say, and dots the family. He said that the thick-tailed tribe is a brave and fierce people. Oh. Good to know. So, is it just me or is there nothing here? I wondered because I could get into that building. And I had given up getting to buildings, so maybe I need to go back and check. On previous town, I might not have checked every building I could enter. Yeah, it's just very weird to get into buildings. Okay, this guy is dying. Beep! Okay, this looks like a shop. You're something of a thick-tailed tribe member myself. Welcome, we have... stopped? Hang on. Quit. Quit? I think it's buy, sell, and... I think it's buy, sell, and quit. 1,000? Saber? And Super Bowl? What? But that shit is too expensive. And I have nothing to sell. Okay. I guess I'm not buying anything. Is this a different... What? So all the doors work. Okay, this looks like a shield. It's a wooden shield. It's also too expensive. Beep! Why does it do a DOS beep? Okay, this is Herb. Restores HP to one ally. And this is Resurrection Potion. Resurrects one ally. Right, but those things are expensive and I have to start saving money for you know, equipment. In character, you just figured out doorknobs. Yeah, that was pretty hard. He said, the thick-tailed tribe is a brave and fierce people. Holy fuck. This is the village of the thick-tailed tribe. Ah. Okay. Can I live through here? No. I have nothing to say? Who are you? And what am I supposed to say? I think they forgot to fill in the text for the NPCs. This is my first time seeing your face. No, and she said it again. No, that's the second time, lady. Please get out of the way. What is wrong with the dialogue in this game? Or a lack thereof. So I found some shops in here. I can't afford anything. I can afford some consumables, but I need to save money for the equipment. Now there was a building over there. I'm gonna check that one and then I'm gonna go back to the first town. And these town layouts are shit. I haven't gone into that house. Oh, inn! Welcome, the accommodation is 100 ladol. Would you like to stay 100? No. It's only worth it if you have more. Yeah, 3 beds for 3 characters. Good, at least they have. I don't know. Why doesn't it say inn? Or shop, or has like a little icon or plaque or whatever? Can barely afford it. Yeah! We did enough farming to get to level 3 and we can barely afford stay at the inn. I'm gonna check the previous town. They might have some equipment for us that we can actually afford. Save. Yes, different slot, safety. Still don't get this. This isn't a house door situation. Times are hard, good enough for its signature. Man, maybe, but they are a proud and valiant people, the thick-tailed tribe. Should have plenty of money. I did manage to kill those, but... Oh, fuck, okay. Search. Freaky. Ooh! Ah, I took damage. Fierce. Yes. Music Theory, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcoming everyone from Music Theory's channel. I'm Cooper, I stream most days of the week around this time, and we have recently started Zakato Maan, Korean DOS RPG with very flipped out music. It's a game so far. We're trying to figure it out. It is fascinating, yes. Koreans in their PC games, especially the DOS ones, yes. Oh, but wouldn't you know this game was actually released in China as well? It has a Chinese localization. They managed to make $20,000 out of exporting the game. Outstanding. What were you doing? Date everything. Please tell me you're playing as a fanboy. Is that how that game works? Let me put down a save here. Now let's check the houses. Now we know we can't enter them. It's just... No, it's... What's the difference? Why can't I enter these? Sorry, I wasn't fucking up. You can't enter these. You're not... Game is very clear. It doesn't generally jive with your aesthetics. It's fun to see everything. Can you play like... If you can play as a fanboy, can you play as like a doorknob? A very horny doorknob? We're trying to get a handle on doorknobs here, it's complicated. There's Secret of Mana to it. Yeah, there is a lot of Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger to it. Heavily inspired by Square stuff at the time. You are a human dating all the objects in your house. Oh. So you can date a doorknob. Does a doorknob get jealous of like the appliances or something? The Thick-tailed tribe is brave and fierce, yes, and they kidnapped people from the Star Village, but they don't seem to admit to that. Man, it's that game title. Man, I'm gonna go back and heal actually. Because the inn is very expensive, and this is probably the last time we'll be using this heal. The objects in the house are non-monogamous. Okay, that simplifies things. As long as the doorknob consents, it's fine. Okay. We're probably never coming back here, unless we game over. Is there anything here that I might have? No. This is a very limited place. Even though it looks like it has multiple pathways or something. So until we get to the second town, if I take damage, I'm reloading. We'll be back, chat. No! Oh, okay, in case of game over, okay. Because you have to start a new game before you can load a game. Which is a dumb design oversight. I'm gonna farm a little bit. Now I'm worried about the money. I need a lot of money for those upgrades. I wonder if you get any kind of paper dolling. I doubt it. Like different colored sword. Our sword right now is green. I wonder if, like, because I see these things and I don't know what to do with them. And then we have those grates that lead to a chest and a cave. I wonder if they're nothing, actually. They were supposed to be something at some point and they just forgot. You get bonuses for developing friendship, love or hate with the different characters, seeking to be friends with most of them. You did develop a love relationship with the bad. Big same! It's always hard to leave the bed in the morning. Fucking... The bed gets me, you know. It's like she sees my true self. I'm gonna save here, because if I get into this fight, I am reloading. Okay. You have an abusive bed. Were you the person who was complaining in my chat that they had a bed that had a hole in it or something and they needed to buy a new mattress? Now, I don't know if I go... I'm gonna save and I'm gonna check how hard those octopi are. It has a loose spring, you've been lazy to flip it. I mean, by the time you get to bed, that's like top lazy time, so yeah. Okay, let's see how hard they are. Can I get like one of them? Just one. Instead of fighting all of them. Nope, it's all four. I'm dead. This has to be the most dead. 144, that's a lot of damage. They're very squishy. But they also have a lot of... Oh, even the fish are... yeah, no, I can't be here. Fantastic RPG. Maan. Now, chat, we have to be very careful. We have to load the game, not save the game. We're back! Screw you, Zofia, we're back. So you go in here, and by default, it's still on save, so you have to select load. And then you load. And then nothing happens, but you have loaded. And if you want to save, you have to go here and switch it back to save, otherwise I made both mistakes already. Okay, so not east. Definitely not east. No one has told us of anything of note. Town 1 said Town 2 is evil. Town 2 is proud. That's it, that's all the dialogue. Proud and fierce. I wonder if I can go into that cave. Jesus. What the fuck? I can't go through here. Why do they have these stairs on the left? They do nothing. I can't go there. This has very big vibes. We made shmups. I think we should make an RPG next. Yes, let's. That's it. That's all they had when they started making this game. Only conscious decisions are rewarded. Oh, you can make decisions asleep, it's fine. Crazy mountain. Okay, this guy is dying. So is this one. Bubbling sounds. Man, we haven't had a repeated song yet. I didn't try to talk to him. Scary cat, hurry up and work. I have to dig the cave by today. If you look away, there is no meal today. Right, work or you don't eat. Zakato says, hey, isn't that centipede a bit too much? Machine translation. Who are you? This guy is called Scary. Yeah. Zakato says, release the thing-tailed tribe people. Oh, the first town is thing-tailed, and the second town is thick-tailed. Got it. So, yes, these are the kidnapped people that were put to work here. What a fool. To think they came to rescue those thing-tailed bastards without knowing I was here? Then get ready to meet your end. He has over 1,000 health. It's fine, it's fine. I think it's fine. You can take one more hit. I have taken half of his health away, so I might need another level for this. Yeah, we need one more level. Okay, load. We have to load. Very careful. And we're gonna need to farm another level. Or enough money for upgrades. I think the level will be easier. Looks like the time machine from Chrono Trigger, but from Temu. Yes. Yes, it does. It does. We did talk about that. Chrono Trigger from Temu. I might want to go back and heal again. Like, we need so much money. We got level already. All right, but I'm going to do that. I'm gonna go back killing enemies for money. Then I'm gonna heal and then I'm gonna come back. I wish I could use my mana. Time machine. I mean, the music is clipped as fuck and heavily compressed. Otherwise, the music is good. But these guys give you very little money. Like, we can't afford any upgrades. And we would sooner level up than be able to afford upgrades. But I'm gonna go back to the healing spot. You know, we leveled up so we can fill up the extra health. And 100 monies for healing is way too fucking much. And then each screen we clear, I'm gonna save. Just to make sure we don't lose any health before the boss. We got a boss fight already. So, okay, now we know these are the thin-tailed tribe. They never... The other ones say that, you know, we are the fierce thick-tailed tribe. These people don't introduce themselves. They're ashamed of having thin tails. I get it. When in the matters of tails, you want them to be thick, right, chat? I'm gonna get these people here to start working on doing some squats. I'm gonna fix this. Like, you know what your people need to prosper? You need some pelvic thrusts. Save, not load. I always have to keep that in mind. You need some Brazilian tails. I mean, it's not automatic. Like, I'm Brazilian and I am thin-tailed. I would be banished to the first village immediately. Oh, we have a spell. We have Spark. Spark electrocutes one enemy. Alright. But we still don't have any of these, okay. What's off here? Did I say something too absurd? I am going to the gym, so I am trying to not to join the new tribe, but still laughing from me saying I have a Brazilian butt, it's nothing special. Everyone I know has a Brazilian butt. Some are slightly better than others, but I should have saved. It's fine. Okay, this is the annoying fight that I really need to avoid. Alright. Man, for people who kidnap others to force them to work, they really chose a really upbeat song for their town. Gonna enslave the other tribe. Gonna force them to work. We're separating families, all in a day's work. I mean, they did have the decency of, okay, we're stealing the parents from this guy, we're stealing the son from this guy so they can still function as a family. No, not their fault they decided to be picky. I don't think I can go in and talk to these two without triggering that. Well, I can, but they don't say anything. Let me make sure... I know I saved, but I want to make sure it took. And I don't want to save inside in case... weird bug. So it was supposed to be fun. Top 10 out of context comments on my chat. Okay, we've seen this already. I'm gonna try doing a spell, see what happens. Maybe it looks really cool. Spark. The sound effect. Get effing wrecked. Oh, it's not dead yet. Now you are. So that was 36 Ladol. The guy wasn't rich at all. I need to dig a cave quickly for Ryua. I don't know who you are, but thank you for saving us. Cool Priest Slavery song. Actually looks like a decent game. Yeah, Big Fat Plus, other than the farming and the scripting issues and the clip music, it's very good actually. I think we're gonna enjoy this as long as we are able to progress. Given the circumstances, it is difficult to express my gratitude right now, but if you come back to the village, I'll make sure to show my thanks fully. Also, I have to go back to Thing Tales. It's alright, I didn't do it expecting that. That's us saying that I didn't do it for the reward. Such a double hero. He's asking two questions here. What on earth happened? The Thick-Tailed tribe people didn't look that naive either, so why did you commit such an act? Why did they suddenly become evil? Not long ago, this cave collapsed due to a sudden earthquake. The only way out of this cave is this passage, but it collapsed. It has become a complete grip. I'm reading the translation as it comes along. I'm not like correcting before reading it. However, the problem is that Luya, the daughter of the Thick-Tailed tribe chief, suddenly started to get seriously ill. The best doctor of the Tail tribe examined the patient but said that it would be difficult to cure her because there is no medicine here, and that we must quickly go to a large village outside to get some. And then we say, can't we just help with it and quickly dig out the cave? It's not that simple. My translation is effing up actually because it has the name of the character when they start speaking, and translation is trying to think it's all the same thing. I think this guy is supposed to be an elder, but it's adding text about longevity in the middle of my translation because it's probably like characters about someone being very old. We have never used this cave to go outside until now, but the Thick-Tailed tribe shamelessly asked us to dig a hole for them. When I refused, they dragged me here by force like this. And Zakato is dying. With 5 dots, it's getting worse. Let's escape quickly before someone comes. And the elder replies, thank you. Alright everyone, let's escape from here quickly. Dup, deep dup, there they go. I couldn't control his staying back and waiting for them to leave before he speaks anything so they can't hear. I guess I'll have to meet the chieftain. Okay. So I have to go talk probably to the chieftain, either here on the previous... I have to go back to the previous anyway because there might be a reward for me. Save on a different slot. Save. Wait, are you saving? We're not saving. Should I save it? Yes, no, yes. What? What? No. Hang on. We have 26 HP. It's not saving. Yeah, yes, I was... Okay, you beat me that time. I was gonna say that. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations, you said it just slightly before I did. It was bound to happen at some point. But who the fuck is the chieftain? Like, am I supposed to talk to everyone again? It's not you, lady, right? No. This is dying. Would expect the chieftain to be inside. Now this is dying. This is get out of the way, if I'm not mistaken. Please get out of the way, yes. And this was... I have nothing to say. I mean, I would expect the chieftain to be someone who is inside somewhere. I don't want to talk to all of the very fierce... And the Thick-Tails tribe is a brave and fierce people. Or so I heard. This guy looks important. Who are you? Okay, no. Alright, this is the inn. I'm not staying at the inn, even though I'm nearly dead. It's too expensive for me right now. Are you the chieftain? That's a lot of text. It might be the chieftain. The cave area is very dangerous. No, okay. Maybe when he said talking to the chieftain, he didn't mean the elder back at the first village. Are you a brave and fierce people? Yes, they are. Alright, the shops are over there. I don't think it's gonna be at the shop, so I'm gonna go to the other village. Wait, was this guy here? Yeah, this is the village. Okay, this guy was here. Keep looking carefully if it is set to save and upload. Still doesn't work. That guy might have given me a decent amount of experience. I don't actually know. So maybe I might be a bit close to leveling. Still prefer to avoid this if I can. Good going. Shit. I'm able to avoid damage still. I did. Yeah, I'm still gonna be farming here. This game requires a lot of grinding. I'd rather get it organically out of the way as I move between areas. Combat is extremely straightforward. Oh, the music is happy! Everything is fine now! That's actually such a good detail. That now the music is... Everything is fine. Maybe now I can go into the houses. You, sir, are you happy? This is my first time seeing your face! Yeah, that did sound happy. Yeah, now I can go inside the places. Oh, this is the inn, I can't afford it. I don't know, maybe it's cheap here. Oh, this one is dying. So sorry. Beep. No, it's still 100. Where are you from, mister? Okay, so it's the same dialogue as the other town. First time seeing your face, where are you from, mister? Here, okay, this guy wasn't here before. He does look like an elder. You finally came. I have been waiting for you. The situation is so urgent. How can I express my gratitude to the hero of our village? I hurried over without a moment to think, but I am so grateful you came here. And then we say... I just stopped by to say hello on my way to Jirium's cave to see if you are doing well. Jirium's cave? The Earthworm Cave. Why would you go to such a scary place? To progress the game! Isn't that obvious? Save the life. Find the life-saving herb needed by Ruya, the daughter of the thick-tailed chief. I'm going to do it. Because I'm a hero. That's what heroes do. You are truly a kind-hearted person. Dots. No, that's not dots. You're a lifesaver. It sounds like a medicinal herb name I've never heard before, but if you go to the village of the mischievous tail tribe, there's a very famous doctor. Okay, so all the tribes are named after their tails. These are my kind of people. We have small S, big S, and tricky S. So if we go to the village of the tricky ass people, okay, there's a doctor specialized in tricky asses. If you go to him, he will probably show you how to obtain that medicinal herb. Twitchy tails. And get this. Giving me something. It will be of at least some help in passing through the Earthworm's cave. This is a treasure passed down through generations in our village. I'm probably gonna sell it eventually, just so you know. Only a true hero can use this. Take this and rescue the Red Tail Tribe Chieftain's daughter. It's thick-tailed, I don't know why it translated as red tail. And then we reply, thank you so much for your help. What did we get? We got a shield 3. It has a 30 defense. And we have an Incarn. Resurrection Potion revives one ally. How did we get this? We have Spark, and then I have a save. He's old and Frigidaire. Yeah, that would explain it. Dying? I feel like most of these people have no dialogue at all. What am I supposed to say? Yeah. At least you could say something like, oh, my parents are back. I'm glad mom is back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you for saving me. What can I say? I don't know. And dots. More dots. More dots! We need more dots. This is the village of the Thing-tailed tribe. Right, now we have someone to tell us that. Okay, stop dots. I have to watch that again, man. I haven't watched it in years. DPS very, very slowly. The eggs. All the villagers have returned. I remember back in the day you had to DPS very slowly so you didn't take aggro from the tank. You had to wait for the tank to build the aggro, so you would have like a threat meter. So you could see how much threat the tank had. But then there was a fight, I think it was Valstrazas or something, a dragon. Where you needed to have 8 tanks for the fight. And you had to keep them ordered on the threat meter. Because he would kill the tanks one by one. You had to have the next one ready to die. When I grow up, I'll never let my kind suffer such humiliation again. This is the guy that wanted a revenge, I think this is the villagers are back person. I feel that justice lives on because there are people like you. Okay. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. Yeah, World of Warcraft rating was something else. And so many buildings that we didn't explore properly before because we couldn't. Okay, this was the inn. Are those shops on the bottom left? I really wish... Man, having the little signature at the front to tell you what a place is very important. Thank you for saving me. I'm glad mom is back. Please move aside. I can't go in there. Okay, there are no shops in this place. When I grow up, I'll never let my cat... Okay, I have me here. Either that or he's just repeating text for someone else. I'm gonna check this house here, might be the last one. I might have checked before. Okay, shops. Beep. Okay, this is consumables. This is healing? And this is mana. Okay. And this is a shield that costs a lot of money. Iron shield. And a bomb, I think. Attacks an enemy with a bomb. Okay, that's attacking consumable. I don't care. Worst kind of consumable. And a 2000 sword. Ascension sword. So the items here are actually better than the ones in the second town. I still can't afford anything. Imagine if we kept farming and then we bought the cheapest upgrade, which was the shield, and then we get the new shield. I should heal. And then I can try to find... Maybe now it's when I go inside that cave? Or maybe it's the other cave, now it's open. Wait, oh, I didn't realize this was the entrance because there was a lady here. She's no longer here. So yeah, we keep coming back, chat. It's... prediction was flawed. Here. Excuse me, sir, excuse me. So the armor is shield, there isn't a separate slot for shield. So one of those two caves now I can enter probably. Right, this is still blocked. We get the easy experience. Might take damage here though. I didn't. Good. I got... I skipped it. I got to level 5. Nice. Right, I'm not gonna go back to heal or anything. This is still closed. This is still nothing. Man, the music is so clear. Some of them are worse than the others. You know, this might be the Earthworm Cave. I'll check. No, I still can't enter this, so it might be the other one. Let me check the other one. So let me save because I could take damage here. I'm not careful. Okay. No, this one is also blocked. So maybe it's the cave that we had the boss fight. Maybe now it's open. Sleepwalkers. Let's see, is there anything different here? No. Am I supposed to go to Octopus area? Because I'm not strong enough for that. I don't think. Because we had talked to the guy and we told him we're going to a cave. The 3 caves we have found so far, none are accessible. Is that one? Which I don't think there's anything there actually.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
I saved recently, but sure. The other 2 caves, one I can't enter, the other is blocked off, so... I could try dodging all of them, but... How did I go up there? This thing has too much health. I can kill one, but if we're fighting all of them, I'm dead. Vortex jump. 3 frames per second. Okay, that's almost manageable. It's a lot of money. Oh, these guys give a lot of money. If I could survive this fight. But there's nothing here, so this is just farming? There's nothing here. So this is a that is a farming area I can save here. But it's a too difficult farming area. Almost have money for a better sword. Are you gonna tell me that you are a fierce tribe? Yes! No, no. He said it's the village of the Thick-Tailed tribe. Okay.
Now, how do you make a drum sound totally cool? Sell it and buy a guitar.
Yeah, we have a 1,000 sword here. There's a 2,000 sword on the other shop. So I could be like, if I kill another octopus, I can upgrade my sword. Just don't know if that's within the realm of possibility. Still, I don't know where to go. Even if I start upgrading shit and getting stronger, I don't know where to go. I have to go into the Earthworm Cave. But where the fuck is that? So I can't kill these ones because you have to fight the fish as well, but I can kill these ones by doing the vortex jump. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, I have one idea where that cave might be, actually. Okay, one more hit and I die, but I'm gonna be killing this first.
Violence.
Yes. I don't know if that's enough for the sword. It is, okay. Now, I can't save. It's too risky to save here. I mean, I can put in a different slot. I'll try to leave. I can load if I fail. There you go. No, that was easy, easy. Ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna buy the sword. I'm going to assume it's an upgrade. If it isn't, I'm gonna reload. Because that would be very dumb. I would just sell one that is weaker than the starting one.
No.
Just buy no confirmation or nothing. This is a 90 AP sword. That's a sword 2? Which is a 100 AP. Right, this is saber. Well, this is a knife. Okay, I might need to... I had to sneeze. It's fine. I'm fine. Ding the game. Yes, I'm not gonna ding the game. Thank you. So yeah. I need to find my way out of here, and I need to go back. Of course, I might have to heal, but there is a place where it might be a cave entrance that I need to check. There was this one passage back there that led to nothing. Happy music for kidnappers who enslave people. I can probably kill everything without taking damage, right? I'm so strong now. No, I took damage. Fine. It's fine. So that looks like a cave, but I can't go in there. Reasons. But there is this one entrance right here. This south of me. Couldn't go in there before. And it does link with the screen below, so maybe... No, I still can't go there. I'm not missing a creepy tail tribe, probably.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
Not really. I don't get it. Sure, now I can save. In the middle of the battle, I don't think it's wise. Like, I don't think the game has any other keys other than space and enter and escape. That is blocked. This doesn't go anywhere. That we also can't enter that. Unless... because the village here changed. Maybe there is another exit on that village that wasn't there before. I mean, Earthworm does make me think it would be like a hole in the ground like this. But I can't go there. There's another hole there, but I can't reach it either. Maybe there is a jump button I haven't found yet. I could talk to the elder again. Maan, we're playing Maan. It says right there. Bottom right. In case you guys ever forget. Right, can you help me, sir? Only a true hero can overcome difficulties. I guess I'm not a true hero then. Trying to see if any of these is an entrance. Which would be messed up because it all looks the same, but... Wow, wow. Nothing changed here, right? That would be... yeah, no. I'm stuck. It's a problem with this kind of game, of course. There's no way to find any information about how to not be stuck. It really feels like I'm missing a button to do something to enter a place or jump over something, or I don't know, something. Because this really looks like it would be Earthworm Cave right here. Like I don't have anything. Like I can change. And I don't have anything on that menu. Pressing different buttons on the keyboard to see if anything happens or triggers or something. Okay, this will be fine. You couldn't find a guide, out of luck. Yeah, of course there isn't a guide. I could find one video of this game. And I think it just, like, barely does anything. Just shows the intro. And maybe a one battle. Didn't look too much into it. This was the other place I thought it could be. You saw the video, okay? It doesn't go very far then. You didn't watch it, okay. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't go very far. We got to level 6 already. I mean, at least we're getting the farming out of the way. This is so strange, man. Why can't I go inside? There isn't another hidden exit around here, right? We get a bit stuck on the NPCs. It's kind of funny. They don't block you, but you get a bit. If you're going the same direction like that, then you do get stuck, though. Just checking if there is like a hidden exit somewhere I missed. Could it be the starter area or past it? I was in the starter area. And I did look around. I couldn't see anything different or any exits from there.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
Yes, I didn't do anything. That's literally the only cave we can go inside. Did say to the other who was just passing through. I mean, let me look at the text. I have the translation saved. You finally came. I have been waiting for you. Situation is so urgent. How can I express my gratitude? I hurried over without a moment to think. I'm grateful you came here. I stopped by to say hello on my way to Earthworm Cave. To see if you're doing well. Right, we just stopped by on our way to Earthworm Cave. The Earthworm Cave? Why would you go to such a scary place? We want to get the herb to save Ruya. And we should go to the village of the mischievous Tail tribe. There's a very famous doctor. Maybe that's a problem with the translation, and it's the doctor is in this village. Right, that might be it actually. Maybe I have to find an NPC in this village that is a doctor. And when it said mischievous, it was supposed to be thick and not mischievous. So I guess we go around and talk to everyone in here again. I did talk. Well, I'm gonna. I mean, it would be someone that kind of looks like a doctor. The thick-tailed tribe is a fierce and brave people. Alright. Good. And because you probably have to talk to them after talking to the elder. I like how the ladies all are holding purses. Who are you? Oh, the doctor might be a lady. This is talking about that cave, tunnel. The Tunnel collapsed. I like how most of them hold their hands behind them as they walk. Very polite. I have to check the bottom side later. It's not English. Who are you? These are the shops. The Thick-Tailed Tribe are brave and fierce people. Huzzah, we got that again. Is this an exit? No. You ask, who are you? Okay. This is my first time seeing your face. No, it isn't. Please get out of the way. Okay. I have nothing to say. This guy looks like he could be a doctor. It isn't. Who are you? Oh, no, I did come in here late before. What can I say? I don't know, dude. Do something, give me anything. Give me a hi, how are you? That would be the polite thing to do. Okay, so the top side is fully explored.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
No, it doesn't make it. Hidden exit! This looks very good. Now it's a good time to save our mission. Soldier says, who are you? Not just anyone is allowed in here. And then we reply, I am a wizard living in another region. He's introducing himself as a wizard, apparently. One day, while listening to the sound of the Bell of Truth, the chieftain's daughter, I came here because I was told I needed to help her quickly. Come to think of it, your attire is quite distinctive. Yeah, I'm a robot. A mech. A tiny mech. The entrance is blocked, so no one can enter from the outside. How did you get in? Do you know the teleportation spell? I memorized that very spell and came here. What? I see them. Please go inside quickly and rescue Lord Ruya. That's the daughter's name, actually. Lady Ruya, then. Don't worry. Very epic song. Your tails are quite thin. Yeah, man. They're overcompensating with their tribe name. Man, I'm gonna forget what the entrance is. You can barely see it. I'm at work. I'm dying. It's a big problem because the young lady is sick. Okay, that's not a door. This is. And just passing by it is enough to trigger it. That's not a door. The cave needs to be dug out quickly. Yes, but I'm dead, so... Is this the sick lady? No, the young lady can't even eat. What should I do? I can't eat. Nom nom nom. There we go. Okay, dying person. Both of them are dying. Ask the person next to you. The cave needs to be dug out quickly. Now the young lady can't even eat. What should I do? I'm at work. So yeah, same text for everyone. Good. It's a pandemic. Yeah. What if we talk to the young lady and she dots at us? And then we'd have to tell her, ma'am, there is no cure. Is this her? Okay, she's not dotting. It's a big problem that a young lady is sick. Okay, no, so this isn't the young lady. And the population has a lot, yeah. Young lady can't even eat. This guy's saying that he's at work. There's another door here. I mean, 99% of the dialogue is nothing. Ask the person next to you. I did, and they said, ask the person. They're both telling you to ask each other. They're so lazy they can't even talk to me. But I'm not gonna talk to these people anymore. Wait, did this loop? Wait, this dot doesn't work. What is this? What is this castle? It's a maze. Move aside. Curious, is this? Is a small room instead? No, it's another. Oh, maybe they're connected. It would make a lot of sense if they were connected. They are. Okay, thank you. At least that makes sense. Okay, Well, there's a door there. It's a big problem because the young lady is sick. There are two doors in here. Hang on. Yes, can I go to my friend's house? Ask your mother. Okay, that's a guy is spinning his tail. That's probably who we have to talk to. Okay, this door doesn't open. Oh, this doesn't open. Or this. Like, when I was a kid, my brother had a typewriter. And this was way before I had access to computers, and I thought the typewriter was like the fanciest thing ever. So I wanted to use a typewriter. And I would do the thing where, you know, I ask my brother, can I use a typewriter? Well, ask your mom. Ask mom. And then I go to my mom, can I use a typewriter? My brother's typewriter. Well, ask your brother. I'm pretty sure at some point I was like, you know, fuck it, and I just took it. Because I'm not gonna be thrown around like that. But this one time I was at home and I wanted to use the typewriter and I was alone. Or someone was there, I don't know. I was probably alone. And I was like, okay, but I can't use it without permission, and it's my brother's. My brother was at school. He's much older than me. So, you know, I opened the little booth that had the paper, the important phone numbers, and one of them said, you know, I need to figure out a name for my brother for this story so it works better. I don't know, Zofair. Let's say my brother is called Zofair. So I pull up and I see Zofair's school. And I grab the phone and I dial the number because I'm a kid. I want to talk to my brother. My brother is at school. There is a number that says my brother's school. Brother Zofair. Yeah, he had a lead for travel. Yeah, with the little handle and everything. So I pick up the phone. I dial in the number of the school. Hi, yeah, I want to talk to Zofair. Zofair who? My brother Zofair. What? Is he studying here? Yes, he studies there. I want to talk to him. And apparently, I don't remember exactly what went on, but apparently it was a big deal because they thought it was like some family emergency. The little brother calling the big brother at school. He's alone. And I just want to know if I can use a typewriter. I think I might have been grounded for that or something. Exactly. God damn it, Kibitz. Neil Lawrence of Ferris's brother. It's just the first name that came to mind. I looked at chat. Come on, don't add that to the lore. Can I go into these? No? Fakedoors.com everywhere. Are you that wizard? You're too old for a wizard. Looks like a drawing. I have no idea what that means. Anyway, I heard that soldiers from Seongmunam were coming up. Please save my daughter. A big problem. The soldier said a big problem has happened. But here comes the soldier. They don't look like soldiers to me. What's going on? We have a distinguished guest here. And the soldier says, all the thin-tailed guys ran away. Yeah, I set them free. What? How did those guys escape? Apparently someone set them free. Somewhat ET-like with clown shoes. Yeah, these... those shoes. The guy wearing strange-looking blue armor appeared and that it said that they rescued the children. Yeah, that was me. Blue armor? And then we say, blue armor? Long lost brothers discover of being brothers, so we'll have to make a cameo as my brother from the same game. Ah, yes. Yeah, there's the other Zofair, yes. The Zofair. Something that looks like a frog hugging one and licking their head. No? I'm glad I don't see it. Is this your doing? That one. I have something to tell you with telling him that. It was you. What do you mean I'll teach you a lesson? Oh fuck! Let's kill the chieftain. We can't. He has over 4,000 health. He's doing a spell. He killed us. It's been a while. Who is this? They always show up, I have no idea who they are. Okay, careful. Load. Not save, load. And it's probably this one. No? It's one of these two? They look like the same to me. So yeah, the later one. Fine. Right, I can't skip everyone, only the final conversation matters. I think I saved while I was in there, I don't know. So I'll have to farm a bunch. I'll have to grind a lot. Maan. We're playing Maan. I have to farm a lot and maybe buy some upgrades later. I don't have any money for upgrades right now. Question is, do I try to farm the... I think I'm not strong enough to farm the octopus. So I'm gonna be farming the regular guys until I get 1 or 2 levels, and then I can go for the octopus. Man, this town is so annoying to navigate. And that entrance to that castle was so freaking hidden. I have to be hugging walls everywhere trying to find the entrances. Reminds me of Dragon Firewall of Souls, that we got stuck for days because of a hidden cave somewhere. A little bit of damage is whatever. I'm gonna do a bunch of farming. You don't heal up when you level up, so like we would still be like have less health than max because the max goes up. We don't feel it, which is a design choice, I guess. So we'll have to go back to heal anyway, and because we are so strapped for cash, I don't think I'll be using the inn. Ding, ding, ding the game.
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
Nah. We have a lot of health. Let's do a bunch of farming before saving. There's a healing point. I don't think there is another healing point in the entire game. I would be very surprised if we came across another one. Okay, that's, I think, the best group I have for farming. And they do give me some money. I have 75 experience. Let me see how much they gave me. Uh, 14? Not a lot. It's 7 per. But I don't think our acquired experience is going up exponentially or anything. I don't know, I need 1 or 2 levels, and then I have to farm the octopi. Because the problem, like, the octopuses, they give you a lot. I do take damage, but, like, they give enough money that I can justify killing them and resting at the inn. These guys don't. They don't give you enough money to justify the inn. The octopuses do. Problem is that you have that first group of octopuses is too much. because it also gets the fish. So it's like 6 enemies. The other group is just 2. That group is fine, but it's hard to get to the second group without triggering the first one. Level 7? So yeah, it's not a lot of experience for level, like it's going up, but not by a lot. Shame I can't see, and now they're dying slightly faster, so. About the money. The money is very low. The proper source of income are the octopi. Save, not load. I have to kill that boss with nothing but spells because they do a lot more damage. I'll have enough mana for it, probably. But I don't have enough health to survive. You know, the fact that it's like this active battle system, like, you know, Secret of Maan or Chrono Trigger, it means you don't have like random encounters, which I don't have a problem with, but considering how much grind you have to do in this game, they would be very annoying. So this is a much more straightforward kind of grinding. I know a lot of people prefer this kind of combat a lot more. When I first saw it, I don't know if I played Secret of Mana or Chrono Trigger first as a kid. When I first saw it, I thought it was fucking awesome. Nowadays, I'm like, it's fine. I don't think it's that much better than traditional JRPG turn-based stuff. I'm trying to keep the dinging to a minimum. We got hit? No! I think I'm gonna get one more level. Then I'm gonna go back and heal, and then I'm gonna try going for the octopuses. The battle music is very good, yes. It's a bit of a short loop, but consider how much music they have in the game. And you can skip most of that fanfare at the end as well, so like you can make this game go very... You can make the battles go quicker, so the grinding is not as bad as it sounds at first. Also those boss battles with those spell effects, those look awesome. Right, 166. I just want to have some idea of where we're leveling up. First level was 100. Even the look of the game is fantastic. Like, they did manage to not make it look janky at all, and still do a good job at capturing the... Oh, level 8! Yeah, no, it's not even 200 to level up. And they managed to capture that, you know, cutesy, cartoony JRPG look from this era into DOS. 200 damage. I got a new spell. I got Thunder. A Thunder is probably AoE. This is electrocute one enemy. And this is attacks one enemy with lightning. So this is just spark but stronger. Probably costs us more mana. I don't save. You've become is time to the company multiple. I hate when that happens to me. I don't like when I become a company multiple. You become accustomed to the compressed music. Yes! It's not the compression that annoys me. It's the loudness clipping. It speaks to inexperience from the... Not necessarily the person who did the music, but whoever got it into the game. Because that's like the first thing. Like, if you look at the alerts I have on my channel, every single one, sound alerts, video alerts, whatever, all of them are normalized. I don't want one to be a lot lower than the others. With one exception, you guys know which one that is. There is one that is unnormalized, but there is a particular reason for it. Because if you hear the clipping like this, like, it's way too late. You can't fix that afterwards. You already lost music data by the time it got compressed, clipped like that. I mean, yeah, but but now I'm expecting it, so you shouldn't. I know. I'm always very upfront about I'm expecting it, don't use it now. Although in that case it was pretty obvious. I haven't thought about that alert in a while, so... I'll have to wait for my memory to reset. Alright. With this I'm gonna give a shot at that large octopi group, otherwise I have to farm another 2 levels with these guys. You do! You're very good at making that decision. We'll see, I've been considering eventually much later, once my new overlay system is in place, I might re-implement the alerts as well and reduce my reliance on streamer bot. Or maybe even completely eliminate it at some point, which is quite a... quite a goal to achieve, really, like that, because there's a lot that streamer bot and speaker bot do for me, and replacing all of that functionality is not even smart. Like, if it's already there, I don't know, but people could just like, oh, now if you want to keep using streamer bot you have to become a patron or something. That's always a risk. Or it could break and they could not fix it for weeks. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it gets the fish for the battle as well. Yeah, it's 6 enemies, it's too much. If I killed one per hit, maybe. Slap. Slap. And I can't survive this fight. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm dead. I could try using spells. If it gives me enough money, then I can just leap between fights. Okay, careful, careful. Loads. Loads. No, not this one. Yes, this one. Loads. I'll try spells. It's 4. Do I need to use Thunder instead of Spark? Because this guy's in one hit. No. Okay. I'm pushing the wrong way. Yeah. And depending on how much money I get, it might be worth to kill them with spells. If I got something like 200, that would already be worth it. That sprite being hit. $400. It does justify it because I can sleep for 100, and I'm gonna use 2 spells on these guys as well, while the area is clear. And then I sleep. And hopefully the inn isn't too far away. I don't actually recall where it is. So yeah, this is reasonable farming. I assume it is a lot of experience. That's almost the level. I know the shops are up. I think the inn is also up. Right, this is a shop. This is another shop. This is the inn. No, it's another shop. Right, but this does cut all the farming time quite a lot, having to do all this trip for the inn. I mean, it's not even here. Okay, fuck, it's not. I have to figure out where it is before I decide whether it's worth it or not. And this is an exit, man. How the hell would I... Just because I was checking everywhere, because otherwise... Okay, so the inn has to be on the bottom. Because I'm 99% certain it's not on the left. So I have to go down there. And then up here and then across. Yeah, it's still a bit of a trip. Wait, what? That's not the inn? That's not where the Salt Slate? Oh, save? Is that what you're trying to go for?
Wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
You know what? Oh, I will save my mission. Yes, thank you. Not load, save. Okay, this thing. He's going on his own. He sleeps face down. Doesn't look like the most comfortable to me. Yeah, you do recover everything. And yes, it did cost me 100. It's fine. I can do this. I think this is fine. Because it's just going straight, right? I don't have to do anything, any other navigation. Yeah. I think this might actually level me up. Man, those fishes swimming on land. And now, let's be honest, this group being all 6 of these is a bit of bullshit. Complimentary toilet paper for the journey. It's not toilet paper on this. See, level up? 500 monies. Already got 70 over. No, this is good farm chat. It's very, very worth it. This. Okay. Wow. Zoo. 185. Man, why are they giving almost double? It's very random how much money they drop. Well, that's fine. It can't be random. And I appreciate being able to get into a rhythm like this. That lady is always scratching her hip. Beep. I should check if I can get an upgrade. We did get the 1000 money sword from here. I could save money to get the 2001, but I think I actually could use the defensive stuff more, since we're using spells for the farming and for the boss. Good grind rhythm is always satisfying. It is. I'm gonna put down a save because I might buy a dud. Right, so we have a 2500 shield. Right, that's called a Super Bowl. Maybe it's a... Right, the sword we already have. Even though it doesn't show, it shows 0. I think it doesn't show when it's equipped. But I can't afford that anyway. This is a shield. It's 800. Would it be better than what I have? Well, I saved. That's why I saved it for. This is called a wooden shield. It shouldn't be better than what I have. I did save. Yeah, no, we have a shield 3. That's a shield 1. Okay. Can I sell for the same money? 400. How much did we buy for 800? Okay, you lose half. Okay, no, I'm reloading. That's perfectly safe to reload. Nearly there for the 2000 sword. I know, but I want to see what the Super Bowl is. The sword is less important since we are using spells. So my goal is 2500 for the Super Bowl. You can see some American football in here. And then the sword. Before I finish the game, I am going to mess up saving and loading at least once more. So like required, it's in my contract. I'm not doing more damage, so the spells themselves don't level up. Which is fine. That's good to know. We do get speed, so we might be doing this faster, so we would be taking less damage as well. That's why giving them less window to attack me. Sure, lightning strikes via flag in hand egg. Yeah, and then you have to rewatch the replay to make sure that, you know, who shot the lightning. Imagine if magic was a real thing and people had to like add rules for people to not use spells during sports games. And then there is this whole thing about trying to do a spell without it being obvious so you can get some advantage. Zero, there you go. Everything is a flag and hand egg. Like, the problem is when you get a sport. Oh, level 10 already. The problem is like, okay, hand egg has the whole yards. First down, so it's like 10 yards. Second to 7 and third to 3 and stuff like that. The problem I have with that specifically, it might sound weird, is that it makes numbers too intrinsically relevant to the sport. That makes the sport less natural and interesting automatically in a way. Like, you know, keeping score, fine. But other than score, like, what do you have to worry about in terms of numbers for soccer, volleyball, basketball? So the whole, yeah, so many yards. It's like baseball. Like, baseball can be fun, but then people start to be on, like, batting averages and, like, they add too many numbers. It's not an intrinsic part of the sport, so it's easy to ignore. And it's not that I don't like numbers, but I think that numbers make sports less interesting. They make games interesting, but they make sports less interesting. A receiver got a flag on pass interference. I think I know what that means. But the receiver, did he interfere with his own receiving? Isn't flagging him kind of adding insult to injury? Got a call for catching the ball. Yeah! No, maybe he didn't catch the ball because he messed up, and that's his other hand. Like he was, I'm grabbing it. No, you're not. No, there is the like phantom hand syndrome or something where one of your hands disagrees with the other. Like it's a neurological condition. Maybe the guy is sick. Maybe he has the dots. Like maybe the concussions had drove his hands to doing the unthinkable. So the protocol, the concussion protocol should include throwing a ball to the guy and see if he can catch the ball with both hands. If he catches it with only one, that might be an indication that one of his hands is no longer cooperating. And I am allowing this conversation because we are talking about the Super Bowl. We're gonna buy the Super Bowl. It might be useless, then we sell the Super Bowl. No, we reload, we don't even buy it. I have no idea what the Super Bowl is. It's not shaped like a shield. There's a separate shop for shields. Is it a weird weapon that this guy can't use? It's probably a weird weapon that this guy can't use. I'm glad I'm gonna save before I buy it, but I think it's a weapon for another character. As far as you're going with sports. And I don't mind you guys talking about sports, I just don't I can't participate in the conversation too much because I don't really care. I like the specifics, discussing rules, and making fun of what we just talked about. But you know, talking about like people who actually play the sports and the teams and the results, that's boring. Yeah, this is a weapon shop, so that has to be a weapon. They only have weapons in shields in this game. So the Super Bowl is not for us. Which means I'm gonna reload. Yeah, it's not for us, it's for the other guy. We don't have to spend that money yet. We should go back and buy the other sword instead, but I'm not gonna be doing that now. I mean, we can. Load. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get that out of the way. Get out of the way, I said. That's what you meant. Enslavement song, everyone. So fun. We enslave people here. We separate families so the kids can be crying. Okay, we don't have the background music anymore. This is not enslavement music. I really don't want to take damage because I did rest it in. I don't want to rest again before we go for the octopi. But I would be very surprised if I took damage on this trip. I thought that thing was exposed. I think the shop's on the bottom left, but they're here. No, there's not shops. I think Brazil will win today. I think it's 50-50. Either he will or he won't. Look, stupid shit-ass dumb fuck man-child Neymar is not going to be playing, so there is a chance Brazil might win. Nobody else in town seems to know that, possibly than ability. Yeah. So let me put down a save here in case this item is pointless. Although I doubt it. This is called a Ascension Sword. And it is a sword 3. So we're going to equip a sword 3, our AP will go to 110, I assume. Yes. Very linear. And I'm gonna sell the other 2 swords, they're pointless. Because the other guy is gonna equip the other item. The Super Bowl. Alright, good shit. And as far as armor goes, 1,000 for this. I think that's a shield 2. And I have a shield 3. I am positive that's a shield 2. I'm gonna check anyway. I like those names. Actually, just being sword 1, sword 2, sword 3. I actually like that stuff. I'm surprised they haven't benched him. You know he was only brought in because of like sponsors. It's a whole fucking mess about that down here. There was a lot of pressure for the guy. You have to bring him in because he already has a bunch of contracts lined up. He played for like 20 minutes because the game was already won and the coach was like, alright, going do nothing. He was already flopping on the field, I think. That guy is fucking... We can't... As long as that piece of shit is on the team, there is no way we can win a World Cup. I have zero hopes. Like, we might make it a little bit further, but unless he, like, sneezes his lungs out and gets permanently taken out of the country, I don't think. Just him being there is a problem. He distracts the other guys. All about the bets and the cash, yeah. He's distracting. He was already partying, like, yesterday, I think. He took his wedding ring off to party. As if the entire country doesn't know who the fuck he is and the fact that he's supposed to be married and he cheats on everyone because he has 500 kids. Because he's a fucking man-child. Don't look at his Steam account, it's depressing. Okay, I saved, let me buy this shield. It is a shield 2, exactly as predicted. Let me reload. I have shield 3, sword 3, things are fine and good indeed. There is this video of the Jing training, and busy training, and he's there like trying to talk to people and trying to, hey, look at this, or let's do this, like trying, like grabbing them by the shirt or something, like the fucking drunk kid that's annoying everyone at the party. He's like, yeah, we have to train and work. Yeah, but let's, I don't know, freaking play some Uno or some shit. Who cares about soccer? Let's play Uno. Only in for the memes. That's a perfectly valid reason. I used to care a lot about the World Cup because I have very fond memories. I was a very young kid when we got the 4th championship. It was a different time for everyone. We don't care about like the World Cup as much as we used to. It's kind of a shame. It used to be when I was a kid something magical, and that was kind of taken away, and yeah. I might watch the games, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people like me when 7-1 against Germany happened, we just like, you know what? Fuck him. Like, winning the World Cup would make someone like me just go back to default. Okay, maybe I care again. It wouldn't make me happy. It would be, okay, maybe now I can pay attention again. 94 was fucking amazing. You do enjoy it, for it's different for you. Yeah, here, like, even though I personally don't care about sports a lot, I will watch it. It's fun sometimes. And I really don't care about football. Like, they have the national teams, national championships. I don't follow any of that. I don't give a crap. It did have... It is part of, like, our cultural identity. And as a kid, when it comes to the World Cup, it was kind of a magical thing. It was on your birthday. Yeah, also it was your fault. Wait, we're doing more damage? I thought the spells didn't scale. We are doing a bit more damage. I mean, it's fine. Like, you opened a lot of people's eyes by making that happen. Like, if someone watching the game on their birthday is enough to make that happen, then wasn't that good of a team to begin with. Yeah, we don't have paper dolling. The sword didn't change. Well, the last game you fully washed became the Joker after. Oh, level 11. We might have enough for the boss fight. I don't know if it is a thing elsewhere, but down here in Brazil, after the Joker movie, I think it was after the movie, I might be wrong. The verb to Joker, coringar, became a thing down here. Right? The verb to Joker, not to joke, to Joker, is when things are so fucking stupid and dumb that you just like fuck everything and start being not necessarily violent, but just it's usually used in a comedic manner. But yeah. Good morning, Shino A. Welcome, my friend. That lady's still scratching her crotch. That's your motto. Just like catching game every now and again. I used to watch. Some years I watched American football. It was fun for a time until fucking Patriots started winning anything. Then I stopped caring. Like fuck Tom Brady. He's not as bad as Neymar, but he's up there. Alright, this is decent. We doubled our health, pretty much. I think we might have a shot at the boss. I'm gonna put another save down here just in case. I'm gonna be stopping the timer here. 3 hours! Good start, good solid start, and we're coming back to this game tomorrow. I think I'm liking it. It's pretty fun. I hope we don't run into any of the soft locks that the game does have. But I should be coming back to this game tomorrow.